welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome back to On Air Airline Manager. This is episode number 4, I believe. Just a very quick one. As you can tell by my voice, I'm still a little bit sick, so I sound a little bit funny, and I have got a new microphone, so I'm still working out the settings on this, so it might change a little bit. So hopefully this is going to be okay. Now, the main thing is for On Air, since the last episode, a few things have changed. As you can see, our finances have dramatically gone up. And all I have done is that I've not actually done any flights. If we just have a look at the cash, I rented 2 aircraft and I've been doing work orders, and I've been sending out my men to do the work, basically. If we do it from UTC, as you can see, today, look, just sending them out on small little jobs, making some good money. If we go to our operations map very quickly, you see here now that we're over here. I've actually left our aircraft because what we're going to do today is we are going to go and get our test done on the DA62. It's early evening. It was the only time that we could fit in for our test, so I've transported across. I will go back and pick this aircraft up. We have our Skyhawk up in Donegal, not doing very much at the moment. And one thing that actually happened is I did try and record this once, but the autopilot didn't work. And I've already started buying another FBO. I've actually bought an FBO in my home airport, which is Galway, and we do have a DA40 down here. And a member of staff, they're doing some odd jobs throughout the day as well. They're just doing very small little hops. What I plan to do is to open another maybe depot somewhere down here in Waterford. And then I'm going to go across to the Caribbean. We're going to go out here to the Caribbean, and then we're going to start a small passenger kind of haulage in the Bahamas somewhere. That would be the plan for the future, but that's why we need this DA62 license. I need a twin turbo license to move out to that way, to continue growing the company. So that is what we're going to do. So yeah, we have some work orders. If we just have a look at the aircraft now, I do believe we do have someone flying currently. We do. Here we go. He's just doing one small job to England and back. There we go. So he's just taking 6 executives over to the UK and Kingfisher's Bridge Airport. That's where he's going. And I just want to go into FBOs very quickly. Like I said, all I've done in Galway, as you can see now, is I bought basically fuel, a rest area for our employees, and somewhere for our aircraft. That's all I've done there. It didn't cost very much money, and obviously money is now looking pretty good. Now, if I go back to the dashboard, the one thing that has happened that I haven't touched as well is that we've got a lot of skill points. We've got 4 skill points to use here. So I'm trying to think what we should do first, and I'm thinking that maybe we should definitely get workshops because we need mechanics. I had to get an aircraft fixed elsewhere, and it was quite expensive. So we're going to get workshops agreement. I don't need the bank loans yet. We're not going up into jets or anything like that. I think that's a bit of a waste of time at the minute. But the next thing I'm actually thinking about maybe is, I don't know, actually. It's actually a very tough one. Training facilities. Okay, we'll go for training facilities, I think. There we go. So we have spent our skill points. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this at the moment. I don't think this isn't that big anyways. We're not carrying big loads at the moment. But to be fair, I would quite like the danger jobs soon. But this also, look, the next one down here is fuel use, which means they use less fuel, and it's cheaper for hiring aircraft and stuff, which would be pretty good. Okay, so what we're going to do, like we have started off today, if we go down to our aircraft, and we're going to go to our DA62, we're going to click on more. So when you don't have a license for an aircraft, now you can do all the licenses as fast as you want, but what you need to do is this check ride. So you need to be in the same airport that needs to have fuel, and we're going to click on check ride. Yep, okay, they don't support any add-on time changes. Now, unfortunately, I am recording this in the evening, so it's going to be a nighttime check ride, but that should be fine. So we're going to start our tracking.
Welcome to On Air Check Ride.
Okay, so the check ride is now in place, and here we are in the DA62 here. Here it is. So look, let's get into the cockpit here. Oh, we've got a nice little headlight going on. And let's turn on a few things. Now, I haven't flown this plane in a little while, but we're going to turn on the avionics and the master switches. There we go. We're going to clear our caution, which is nice. Might as well throw on our lights. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so the main things down here are our fuel pumps. So we want to put our cross feeds on. There we go. On, lovely. And we're going to start the left engine. So we're going to
start the engine.
Yep, just as she said. Let's start the engine. Left hand fuel pump on for a few seconds. We're going to throw on the left engine master switch. Try and guide this so you can actually see. And we're going to hold this.
Taxi to the runway and take off.
Okay, so one engine's on, so the simulator wants us to take off already, but of course we can't do that yet. So we're going to let that stabilize, which is looking nice. Okay, let's go down then onto our right fuel pumps. We're going to flick them on, master switch on. Harder to get a view of the engine, and there we go. We filled up fuel pump off. It is not needed. Now, just a couple of little things here. We need to make sure our alternators are turned on. They are. Lovely, lovely. So that is all looking good. And landing, taxi lights, instrument lights, we can turn on here. Going to swing that around. There we go. Got floodlight, we could turn that on. We'll have it on a little bit. It's a bit dark in here. Okay. So I think we're good for our takeoff now. Just making sure all our engines are stabilizing. RPM's looking good, oil temperature's looking good, oil pressure's looking good, coolant temperature's coming up, temperature's looking good. Okay guys, we are clear to go. Now I think we probably have to tell ATC that we are going out, which is unfortunate. The ATC, I'm not going to depart straight out.
Echo Golf Alpha Delta Traffic Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra taking off runway 21 straight out departure.
Okay, so they might not say anything to us. There might not be any controllers down here, and that's good. Okay, so we're going to take off our parking brake, and hopefully we're going to turn around quite nicely. Throttle controls are a little bit iffy. Okay, so we're going to head straight to the runway. We're going to take off, and we're going to be waiting for instructions from on air management. They're going to basically tell us to hold headings, altitudes, and that's basically all we're going to have to do. So it's quite a simple little flight. Everything is still looking good. Go. Unfortunately, this is in the evening, guys. I do apologize, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're just going to turn on that floodlight just a little bit more. Badly. I'll make sure it's bright enough so you guys can see what I'm going to be doing. Okay, we are actually on the runway. Hard to see, but we are. So let's 40% power. There you go. She didn't want to move for a second. Had to mess with the handbrake. Okay, so we're heading off now. Waiting for some airspeed. Straightening up. Powering the torque a little bit. Okay, we have airspeed. Okay, about 90 knots, and we can rotate. Bit of a flat spot there.
Airborne time logged. Fly runway heading. Continue to climb.
Okay, so we're just going to keep doing what she wants us to do. We're going to keep climbing, keeping our heading a little bit, the best we can. Actually quite nice to do this in the evening. The night flights in this game are pretty nice, I must admit. But the one thing about this aircraft is the torques, it does pull a little bit, and the autopilot, I did try and record this once and it didn't work, so hopefully we're going to have...
Heading 250, climb to 4,500 feet.
Okay, so we want our flight change here. Just She wants 4,500. I'm just going to set that first, and let's engaging the autopilot. Yes, but we want to flight level change, so let's bring that up. Bring our nose up. There we go. She's a bit. Doesn't really want to go up. There we go. And they want us to have a heading of. I've already missed what the heading was asked of us. It should really stay up. That's the biggest problem. But let's get the heading bug moving. Okay. Yeah, the autopilot now seems to be holding our altitude, which is great. The only thing is, I don't know what direction it wants us to go, so we're gonna have to wait for them to repeat it. This is the only thing about this. They should really stay up on the screen, or just have a better memory than me. Okay, so the heading is 250. Okay, so we're just going to change the heading bug now to 250. Now this is where I was having issues with the autopilot the last time. Hopefully we're not going to have the same problem this time. Okay, so I want to turn on heading mode. Aha, okay, she's kicking in nicely now. She's climbing, and she's now looking for the headings. Perfect. RPMs and stuff still looking good. Our airspeed is still looking good as we are climbing. We do have a little bit to go on the climb front. Let's have a little look on the outside. Not much to see. We're going to keep our landing lights on and stuff because we are under 10,000 feet, of course. So we're just going to keep all our lights on. But it's nice. Look, it's nice out here in Northern Ireland. A bit windy, but it's nice. So we need to climb, and we're getting there, slowly. But the main point of this is to start a company. Like I said, I want to go out to the Bahamas. I want to buy one of these aircraft, and I want to start doing some small haul passenger stuff out there. That's what I want to do in this aircraft. But we will take the 152 back. So what I'm going to do, every FBO I have will always have an aircraft, a small one probably, and they're free to rent. Well, not free to rent, but they're there to rent for any of you guys if you'd like to use them. I have fuel set there as well. So if any of you want to add me on this, you're more than welcome. If you want to come to the Discord, we do have like an on-air kind of help and chat, where we all add each other, tell each other where we're from and stuff as well, any kind of problems that are arising. So look, you're more than welcome to use any of that kind of stuff with us as well. So yeah, so look, if you want to come into the Discord, link is down below. And if any of you want to add me on this, obviously go through the Discord or just leave a comment there with your usernames and I'll make sure I add as many of you as I can. But look, I've already forgotten to gear up on this plane. That's why we wasn't climbing too fast. I completely forgot that this plane was had landing gear. Too busy talking and hoping for the best. Okay, so look, we're now climbing at a better rate, which is nice. I do like this aircraft. It's one of my favorite. It has 6 seats, so it's going to be kind of nice for the Caribbean. Hopefully there's enough jobs that we can do with the limited space that we have on the aircraft. Yeah, so make sure you don't forget to put up your wheels. That's why we're climbing so slow. Now everything is looking good. Nice evening here in Northern Ireland. Real weather is on. It is quite a nice evening out there. So this is perfect for our test. We're a busy CEO. It's very hard to get a test. There we go. So we're coming, leveling itself out a little bit now. So yeah, so the last couple of days I haven't really done very much. I've been very, very sick, as you can tell in my voice. I do apologise, and obviously a new microphone as well. So hopefully I'm just kind of getting all this to work still. So if this is a bit iffy, this video, I do apologise. I'm doing my best. I've had a lot of people ask me to do it in 1080p as well. Fortunately, my biggest issue is my Wi-Fi. I don't have very good Wi-Fi.
Maintain 4,500 feet and heading 250.
Okay, we are doing that. Now maintain our heading and stuff. Yes, doing that. We'll take some of the speed out now.
Now, reduce your speed to 90 knots or less and maintain your altitude. Use your flaps if necessary.
Okay, interesting. Reduce speed to 90 knots and use flaps if necessary. Right, well hopefully we don't need to use them. Just taking a little bit of speed out. It's going to take a bit of time.
Please maintain 90 knots or less. You are currently at 131 knots.
Okay, so what we'll do, we'll set flaps just because it's going to slow us down a lot faster.
Please maintain 90 knots or less. You are currently at 91 knots. Now, maintain this speed and 4,500 feet and make a 360 standard turn to the right.
What does she want us to do? Maintain the speed and make a 360 standard turn to the right. Okay, so 360 from here is quite easy for us. We'll use the heading bug because we are following our heading. So if we're at 250,
continue the right turn until heading 250.
don't know how that's going to work out because, anyways, we'll see what she says once we get a bit more this way. Okay, so 360 degrees. Can't see my heading bug. 195. There we go. It seems like a very...
Into heading 250, maintain 90 knots or less.
So yeah, we picked up a bit of speed again.
Resume to normal speed. Turn left, heading 110, descend to 3,500 feet.
Oh. Ah. And 3,500 feet. So the altitude change, 3,500 feet. I am going to now hit flight level change and take off the speed.
Now, maintain 3,500 feet and heading 110.
Yes, we're getting there, we're getting there.
Turn right, heading 310, climb to 5,000 feet.
Okay, what we're going to do is put in the 5,000 first, because that is a lot longer. So we're going to go flight level change. And she wants a heading of 310.
Now, maintain 5,000 feet and heading 310.
Okay, so we have our heading of 310, yes, and we're nearly at 5,000 feet now, so I'm just going to take off a little bit of the...
Now, return and land at your departure airport with an appropriate IFR or VFR approach.
And where the hell did we come from? EGAD. Okay, outside the fuel pump.
When you have reached your parking, shut down the engine. Engine off time logged. End of flight, registered in on-air company. Thank you. You passed your practical exam, 3 out of 3 exercises succeeded.
Okay, so there we go. So we have passed that exam terribly. I do apologize for that landing. Like I said, this airport had no lights. It was terrible. Yeah, no excuse. Plus, I'm not feeling very well. So look, but the main idea was just to show you what you have to do for the tests. Obviously, do a better landing than myself. But it also shows you if you don't land it properly, unlike air haulers where you had to land it ace. Look, as long as you get it down and it's safe and it hasn't crashed, it still counts as a pass. So there we go. So we now have our twin prop. So we're going to look at expansions on the next couple of episodes. If you're enjoying this content, please do subscribe down below. Hit the bell icon for notifications. Uploading every single day. And that's that for myself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.